be exposed in 2024 for the shit they do and say. On that note, listen to her.
Round one. Fight!
Dealing with right now, Shannon.
Okay.
When we know something is wrong, everything Cat Williams sat here and said,
Right.
we all know it to be the truth. However, we get so caught up in, well, I ain't gonna say nothing.
Right.
Well, can you believe he said it? Or can you?
Or it's the messenger.
It's the messenger, baby. We get so caught up in the messenger that we'll overlook the message. People have a hard time hearing a 5'5" giant tell the truth. People have a hard time with a black woman over 200 pounds tell the truth. Because people that look like us, we should just be grateful we got invited to the party.
Right.
We should just be grateful that someone paid us attention. I dealt with that my whole life. I've dealt with that. So when you get to a space where you say, listen, I want to be free.
That's like in 2005 when I attended the NFL training camp. I was just happy to be there. But as time went on, I began to see things. Certain things I begin to see that most on the outside don't get a chance to see. Don't say nothing, just play ball. But when you don't play ball and you say something, you get cut.
Excellent.
If it's your story and it's the truth, tell it. Because what you can do is be in a position to prevent it happening to someone else over and over and over again. So if I go back to the 11th grade with that sister who's no longer with us, rest her, with that sister, I would do that again. Because if you tell me something and we know it's wrong, but you're going to pin that on somebody else, is that right?
Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Like, because people say, oh, you trying to be different, you trying to be bougie. You know good well you spell your name Monique like everybody else spell Monique.
I do. That's my stage name. When I'm not on stage, my name is Monique. When I'm on stage, it's M-O, the little hyphen, N-I-Q-U-E. That's just entertainment.
Did you ever think about changing it to the hyphen?
No. On stage is one person. Off stage is somebody different. And sometimes we get the two mixed up.
Right.
On stage, I am an entertainer.
Right.
Off stage, I'm a wife, I'm a mommy, I'm a friend, I'm a sister, I'm these different people, but I keep that stage on the stage.
When I'm on the field, I'm a football player. I'm a defensive tackle. I'm gunning for you. I'm going to throw you over the rail. I'm going to rock your fucking snot box. I'm going to close your fucking curtains. I'm going to come into your house and turn on your TV and turn it off. And dare you to do something about it.
Let me go.
At home, I'm loving, peaceful, humble, kind. I love to cook. I love to listen to music. Love going to the gym. I love doing things to stimulate my brain and occupy my time. I don't waste time, I use time. I've learned, keep work, keep home. Don't bring work home. Don't bring home to work. Meditate on that.
Round two. Fight!
I'm not gonna play with you, Shannon. Okay, some of them damn words Cat was using, I was like, what? I said, oh, he's sucking it to him. You know, I never connected with school because I always felt like it wasn't adding up.
I just want to interject for a second. You know, sometimes in our childhood, we experience some traumas. We experience some things, and then we begin to question them things because it doesn't add up to our behavior, why we behave the way we behave, why we respond to certain things, why we don't adapt when certain things shift. And it's hard for us to adapt to that shiftness.
Excellent.
Overlook what you don't think is the package supposed to be.
Right.
See, again, we come back to the messenger. Nobody thought that I would be. And I'll go to my family. Like, nobody thought, not the fat one. She's not going to be the one. Not her. So I've been used to people doubting and counting me out. And for me, as that little girl, it's like one day, one day, one day. And that one day is right here.
We never thought that you would make it. We never thought that you would be the one that would break generational curse. We never thought that you would be the one that bring light to a dark place. We never thought that you would be the one that uses your voice that walk in your anointing. We never thought that you will be the one that Elohim will use to lead others to him. We never thought you would be the one that would touch people in so many ways.
Come on, Leroy. Teach me something.
I watched you do I think it was like a little clip, and they were talking about interracial dating.
Yes.
And you said, why would somebody stay where they're miserable?
Right.
That applies everywhere, Shannon. It just doesn't apply to that, especially in our community. We've been taught, take care of the family, make sure. Well, there are some families that deserve it, and there are some families that you have to say, listen, I'm so glad we had this time together. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's
Just because a motherfucker is born into your family don't mean you stay family.
That's where I am with mine. I wish all of them the best, but that's what it is. So even as I sit here with you now, with all that's going on in Hollywood and all of the stuff I had to go through, I've already been through it with people that you call your family. And I have to say, you know what? That has to just wash off when I know what I'm standing in. And
Round 3. Fight!
Blood is thicker than water. Sometimes water will treat you better than blood. Some family members, you gotta love their ass from a distance.
Just because we're blood, that doesn't mean we're family through blood, but sometimes it's somebody on the outside that's not blood, that's actually closer family
Yes.
than the actual biological.
we've been taught to say trauma is okay. We've been taught to say you mistreated me, you abused me, you violated me, you disrespected me, you belittled me, but I'm supposed to look at you at Thanksgiving and say, how you doing, Unc?
Brutality.
Hit with a divorce. You know what that does to a person? How fucked up that is for a person? But yet, suck it up. It's okay. Get over it. You have to move on. Stop carrying it. Fuck that. A person has a right to vent. A person has a right to release. No, I'm going to tell it. What that person did, they was wrong. And they going to pay for it. Because reality has a way of busting you square up in your damn mouth. I don't wish bad on nobody. Those bring bad upon themselves. I'm going to say that one more again. I don't wish bad on nobody. Those bring bad on theyself. You bring the bad shit on yourself. Karma's something else.
Final round.
I would never tell a person that has been hurt, that got treated like trash, got done dirty. I would never tell them that. Well, suck it up, deal with it, get over it. Why you keep talking about it? Fuck that. I'm going to continue to talk about it because my testimony can help someone else.
Especially if the messenger doesn't fit the what people should think the messenger is supposed to look like.
Right.
And we keep repeating history, Shannon.
Is it
And I want to interject with that. I want to take what she said and use that same message even crossing over to dating.
Finish her!
I'm not going to accept shit if I choose not to accept it. I'm not going to allow a woman to treat me any kind of way and say whatever it is that she want to say because she's a boss bitch and she black, she's strong, she this, she that. Damn that. If I ain't got to deal with you, I ain't got to deal with you. I do have a preference of the type of woman I need. Fuck want, need. I will not deal with the woman and her brokenness. Now, nobody's perfect. But I was already married to a woman that was broken and running from, and she ran from herself. She was the best sprinter, track runner in the whole universe. She was good at running from herself, running from her past, running from her issues. I will not deal with the woman that runs from her past.
I do not wish to fight you.
Well, who do you wish to fight then? One of them? Or one of the ladies, maybe? Yeah, since you're too much.
You know when you first got in the NFL?
Yes, ma'am.
Your eyes were like this.
Yes.
And it was, oh, I made it. I'm here.
Right.
And then after you start getting in it, and you started seeing things, and you started feeling things, and now your eyes start getting a little closer because now you're understanding what the business is.
Right.
So when you first walk through the door, you're walking through the door saying, come on, baby. Oh, this is all I've ever prayed for. And when my baby Cat Williams sat here and said, no one's ever gone out to LA and got a sitcom like that. I was in LA for 3 months. And here comes a show called The Parkers.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel, and I use that analogy. Once again, I'm speaking my truth right along with this. But that's how I was in 01 when I went to a training camp and got cut. In 05 when I got to the training camp and got cut. Man, I was here. But then I began to see things. I began to listen. I began to look into things. I began to sit back. You see? I'll put it to you like this. When you play ball, certain deals are being made. When you don't play ball, certain deals are taken away.
Test your might.
You're saying names. You're saying Oprah's name out loud. You're saying Tyler's name out loud. You're saying Lee's name out loud. You're saying Lionsgate out loud. That's not what we do. We say they. We say the people. We say the studio. We say the producers. How dare you actually say our heroes' names?
And here we go.
This is what others don't know. This is what others don't see. What's being done on the inside. What folk are saying on the inside. What type of deals are being made on the inside. How things go on the inside. Just like the Super Bowl. Look at the narratives. You can kind of already analyze and know who's going to win. Some say the NFL is fixed, is rigged. That's true. You see? But you have to look into things instead of looking at things. You have to pay attention to the narratives. When people do things, they do things in plain eyesight. Either A, you'll catch it, or B, you won't catch it.
You dumb asshole, known as you.
And when I would hear people say, why is her husband there? Why is he there? It's a sad day when we're questioning why a black man would stand with his black woman. So when you hear black women saying we're the most undervalued, disrespected, underserved, mistreated, violated, exploited, we get all of that. Then you see a black man standing with his black woman saying, not on my watch. And you hear some black men saying, why her husband gotta be there? We're in a sad state of affairs when we begin to question black love and black unity.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Husband?
Yes.
When you say question,
But it's like,
because they did, but I want to understand what
because, okay, did they think that was your husband, or what was he, your manager? Because he's been everything.
Yes.
He's your lover, he's your manager,
Name
he's your
him.
confidant.
Name him.
He's the father.
Come on, name them.
Whatever he's all encompassing.
Yes.
He's a toolbox with all the tools that Monique needs.
All of them.
And so when I heard people saying that, why is he there? Why does he have to be in every interview? Why does he have to be in the background? Why can't Monique do that? Why not?
Why not? Why not?
Excellent. Fatality.
That good support system. I believe, I read some of the comments. When we talk about 50-50 strong man, and I have to make this point, a large number of women don't know what a strong man look like, what a strong man sounds like.
To mark my ass. Makes me seem like I'm walking around like I don't know. Then he got up and went, where?
He's going to be there. Of course, they're going to huddle up and discuss some things and then bring it to the forefront. So for many to question, there ain't shit you can say, because y'all don't have that.
And here we go.
A large number of modern feminist pirates don't have a strong man, don't have a man that have their back. A man that is supportive. A man that stands on business. You want that. You talk about that's what you want in a man. But when a man is actually in your presence, you don't know what the fuck to do with him. So you'll throw him away, or you will friend zone him. Most modern feminist pirates cannot handle something strong and good, especially when it's staring them right in the motherfucking face. You don't know what to do with it, because you never had it. You never had a strong man. You never had a man that makes decisions. You never had a man that stands on business, that stands on principle, that says, I got you, let's get this thing done.
Flawless victory. Impressive.
Al Sharpton, the Reverend Al Sharpton, civil rights leader.
Yeah.
I sent him that audio. He listened to it. Hey, baby, we just got off the phone with Endemol, and they said Dave Becky called them up and said, you don't want anything to do with me. He said, Mo, that's a miscommunication. I can tell you right now. I said, wait a minute. Are you okay, though, with this white man calling them up? getting in between our relationship after something you said. He said, Mo, there's a miscommunication and we're going to talk Tuesday. Don't worry about it. I'm telling you right now, it's a miscommunication. That was 2 years ago. If you talk to him, I talk to him.
My thing is the handlers. The handlers got involved. But when you ruffle feathers and you started saying individuals' names, calling them by their name, that's a no-no. Yes, the other terminologies you can use, yes. But when you start calling by names, now you taking it, now you going somewhere where it don't need to go. Now you taking it there. And we have to be aware of that. There are consequences behind that. Is basically what she's saying. But I respect her for telling her truth. Just like I shared my truth along with this amazing piece here. And as I close, respectfully and humbly, I just want to say, continue to be the best version of yourself for me to see.